And what about when an adult employee misgenders you
I'm so
intentionally?
sorry. While he's talking, you're talking.
You just misgendered me again.
Okay.
Multiple times.
Gotcha.
Both of you have.
Sorry.
Wasn't intentional, but if you want to take it personal, that's also.
Well,
okay.
she did do it intentionally twice.
You're talking to me too.
You said she and then you said he.
You're being condescending, and if you want to continue, I have full authority to escort you out the building right this moment. If you want to play that game with me.
Okay.
Would you like to continue 3 days before Christmas? I really don't mind.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering. Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. I've got an absolute amazing story because, folks, if you're like me and you're a live and let live person, over the past seemingly 4 or 5 years and at an accelerating rate, we continue to be pushed and continue to be forced to give more and more ground to more and more insane people under the guise of normalizing things or affirming things. And if you're like me, you're getting pretty fed up with it. And if you're like a frontline worker who has to deal with it, when I deal with it, it's some idiot writing a blog or making a YouTube video about it or a tweet or something like that. I don't care. Doesn't bother me. They aren't coming to my job where I'm working over Christmas and giving me a hard time about it. Now, we all remember the "it's ma'am" lady person from GameStop a million years ago. Ironically, one of the first pronoun bully stars out there. But now we have a Hollywood actor who thought that they were going to, get some sort of internet clout by harassing some Delta Airlines employee for misgendering somebody, which again, this person looks 100% like a man wearing a little bit of makeup. They don't look anything like a woman, okay? And it is a quote unquote, if you questioned 100 people in the Midwest, they would all say this is a man. It isn't with ill intent. It isn't with malice. It's not like this individual is walking around with a name tag on. And they filmed it. This individual's name is Tommy Dorfman. Tommy Dorfman was the creator or star of the 13 Reasons show on Netflix, as well as well known on TikTok for showing little kids on how to inject their estrogen. That's totally allowed on TikTok, but Lord forbid if I misgender somebody on a place like YouTube or TikTok, you'll be instantly banned. Trans activists are calling for a boycott of Delta Airlines after a trans actor complained about being, quote, misgendered by 2 Delta employees at LaGuardia Airport. Tommy Dorfman, who starred in 13 Reasons Why, uploaded a video of the interaction to TikTok. Now, here's the problem. This person's probably going to get fired. If they do, I will be at the forefront of starting a GoFundMe for them and make a nice big donation because that's just how the world sadly works. But I want to give a ton of credit for handling this bully in a very professional manner. Before I get to the video, just want to remind you, we are doing our year-end blowout sale at Coffee Brand Coffee. If you've ever wanted to try any of our products, stuff is up to 64% off, especially these snacks, the buttery toffee, peanut bombs, the roasted and salted cashews, the spicy treat mix, the chocolate-covered coffee beans. All these pretzels are like $5 or $6 a bag. More than nearly 62% off. Pick up a bunch of them. They last a long time. I promise you'll really like them. And you can take advantage of, trying that out. Obviously, we also have several coffee flavors like peppermint mocha. We have our peppermint hot cocoa on sale, a couple teas. Here's 7 more flavors of coffee, plus our K-Cups are on sale. So if you've ever wanted to try Coffee Brand Coffee, now would be an excellent time to do so. And you'd be helping me out a ton with our year-end inventory blowout. Now, here's the video.
And what about when an adult employee misgenders you intentionally?
While he's talking, you're talking.
And what about when an adult employee misgenders you intentionally?
While he's talking, you're talking.
You just misgendered me again.
Okay.
Multiple times.
Gotcha.
Both of you have.
Sorry.
And it was that moment this dude had enough.
Wasn't intentional, but if you want to take it personal, That's also.
Well, she did do it intentionally twice.
You're talking to me too.
You said she and then you said he.
You're being condescending, and if you want to continue, I have Port Authority escort you out the building right this moment. If you want to play that.
Oh, I love it. Absolute Chad. You cannot let these bullies do this crap. Again, I have been at the absolute forefront of, and I accept the blame of the live and let live crowd. And I still want to live there as much as I reasonably can. But I will also acknowledge that it is people like me over the past few years who have been live and let live that have emboldened this kind of outrageous behavior in public. And it is insane to me that this idiot thought that they could be around here bullying these people.
That game with me.
Okay.
Would you like to get out the building right this moment if you want to play that game with me?
Okay.
Would you like to continue 3 days before Christmas? I really don't mind.
Damn, dude. Absolute king. You want to play around 3 days before Christmas? I'll get you out of this building. You ain't going anywhere. You aren't flying home. You're done. 3 days before Christmas, you're done.
The building right this moment if you want to play that game with me.
Okay.
Would you like to continue?
Well, it sounds like someone got right in line real
3
quick.
days before Christmas? I really don't mind.
I'm good. I'll just put this on.
No, they still uploaded the video thinking that they were going to get some sort of clout off of this. And it said, I hope this fine service member is not reprimanded or punished in any way by Delta. His response was correct, firm, and professional, which I agree. If the trans activists boycott this airline, that will be a good thing. It will give their employee and other passengers a break from their whining and complaining. The Delta employee really stood up for himself. Technically, his ticket must match his ID, and I bet it says male. Pouring beer into a wine glass does not make it wine. I didn't realize this was Tommy Dorfman when I first saw the video. He's clearly a man-based airline worker guy. I mean, again, this is somebody who goes on TikTok and teaches kids how to inject their estrogen. You see, a trans actor, Tommy Dorfman, harasses Delta Airlines employee over, quote, misgendering. A Delta ticket agent in New York went viral on Tuesday after refusing to put up with accusations that he'd intentionally misgendered a male passenger. It's been revealed that the male voice actually belongs to trans actor Tommy Dorfman, who harassed a Delta employee over misgendering him. Dorfman posted the video to his TikTok in which he complained that the ticket agent was being intentionally insulting by not referring to him by his female pronouns, despite what was apparently his obvious maleness. And what about the Delta employee that misgenders you intentionally, says Dorfman's male voice from behind the camera. The gate agent continues to talk to the passenger he was already helping, saying, while you're talking, he's talking too. Dorfman previously went viral for a TikTok video teaching his young audience on how to inject themselves with estrogen. Dorfman is very public about his ideology and has told Time magazine that he's never felt better after taking it, and in style that he was not genuinely happy until he had begun his transition. Delta Airlines is all on board with gender preferences and identifiers and even offers options for those who don't identify as male or female. Quote, as part of Delta's ongoing efforts to reflect inclusivity and ensure equitable travel experience for all customers, we're launching a non-binary gender options for customers to select during the booking process. This is what I mean. You know, next time I'm on Delta, I'm going to identify as a first-class passenger. Right? I don't even know, this stuff is getting to a level of lunacy. Just put your head down and get on the damn plane, all right? Nobody wants to be there. Air travel is absolute garbage, okay? There was a time in this country, even in my lifetime, if you can believe it, where air travel was a luxury and it was nice and it was, the people that worked there were nice. Now you have everybody that's in the airport hates you and hates being in the airport. Everybody that works at the airport hates their jobs because they have to deal with crappy customers all day long and never ending, price warfare so that everybody can fly, and never ending. Pull up go Twitter Spirit Airlines or Southwest Airlines and just look at the videos of the passengers getting out of control. If you've ever flown Southwest, for example, it's the only direct flight from Milwaukee to Vegas. So when I have to go to Vegas, I take Southwest. Just watch how many people fake having to use a wheelchair so they can get in the front of the line. It used to be 1 or 2. These days, it's about 20 of them standing behind their wheelchair, pushing items so they can board before you. Like, this is the level of garbage humans who are in the air right now. I think we need higher prices, and we need more people like this bold Delta employee that just says enough is enough. Delta notably does not use the phrase "ladies and gentlemen" and supports pride events in Amsterdam. Some ex-users noted that the gate agent may find himself in trouble with Delta as the company is so pro-gender identity, while others praise him for efforts in making the difference between reality and fiction. I mean, look, you can go live your life, and that's fine. But what's going to happen is this cat's going to get fired. That's what's going to happen, because now it's a national media thing. And some rich Hollywood weirdo is going to get some frontline worker at an airport fired. In a statement to Newsweek, Delta spokesperson said that the airline is, quote, aware of the video and is looking into the matter, including reaching out to the customer to understand more about what occurred. This dude's going to get fired over it. If he does, I probably won't be the first. I will definitely be updating and sharing a GoFundMe or hopefully a Give, Send, Go for this absolute king. Because, look, you're trans, that's cool. That's fine, really. Doesn't give you a license to be a total dickwad to people. It doesn't give you any more rights than anyone else. And look, I'm sorry, but if you look like a U.S. Olympic bodybuilder and somebody accidentally calls you a man, you have to. I know for the other 99.99999% of the time you're walking this planet, you're living in your own weirdo la land. But you gotta understand, it's like if you have a full beard and a chiseled chin, and somebody calls you a man, even whatever you identify as, you have to understand at least some basis in reality. Well, up until now, clearly not. Make sure you check out. I definitely support this employee. Make sure there's a link in the description to the Coffee Brand Coffee mega year-end blowout sale. Make sure you stock up. All these candies and snacks are super delicious. Obviously, all these coffees and teas are great too to pick up. And if you're a K-Cup person, now's a great time to give our K-Cups a try or stock up. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll talk to you again real soon.